Okay guys, hello. My name is Aidan Pendlebury, for anybody who doesn't know it. The reason I'm doing this video, of course, is to accompany the Clonakilty A.F.C stay-at-home workout. I apologise if it's a bit far away, but I'm working in a limited space, which is the purpose of this workout, because we want to be able to do a full workout inside in our own home with limited space and equipment available. Straight away I'll talk about the equipment needed to do this workout, because we're going to move fairly quickly through the different aspects of it. Equipment needed: stopwatch, gear, floor. I mean, the space I'm operating on is literally 5 feet that way maybe, and 8 feet long at the most. It's very narrow, it's very compact. What's important is that I have a full range of movement. I can move anywhere, I won't hit anything, and I won't hit anything on the way up and down as well in the different movements that I'll be doing. Stopwatch, very important. If you don't have an actual wristwatch or anything, use your phone. That the gaps in between the rest periods are accurate. That makes sure whether you're doing 90 seconds, 70 seconds, 60 seconds or 45 seconds between the workouts, that you time them and you adhere to them. If you're giving yourself too long to rest, you're only cheating yourself and you'll never move forward with the workout, because it is the rest period in between, the amount of time that you take, which will decide the effectiveness of this workout and how hard you are pushing yourself. Okay, and we're going to start, I suppose. I'm just going to go quickly through all the different aspects of the workout, the different parts of the workout and the different exercises that we're doing. I'll also show you some variables on some of the different exercises that we're going through to make them a bit easier and also to make them a bit harder if necessary. Okay, so we're going to start straight away with the warm-up. The warm-up consists of 3 parts. We have our star jumps, alternate knee drives and shoulder shrugs. The benefit of the warm-up, of course, is get the heart working, get the muscle elasticity up, and get the body ready to work out. We'll start first off with warm-up, and the first section is the star jumps. Very basic, most people have done it in PE. All it is about is keeping a good rhythm when we do our star jumps. Starting in this position here, in the standing, nice, slow, steady rhythm, leaving it go. Don't go too hard in it straight away, nice and easy, just bouncing along. Hands over the head, such as that. Arms and feet in a nice, tidy little rhythm. So there we go, we'll do a minute of that. That's fine, everyone get that one. Next is the alternate knee drives. As soon as you're finished with this, we go straight away down after the minute into the alternate knee drive. The alternate knee drive starts from a press-up position, which I will show you. Start the press-up position here, like so. Nice flat back, tight stomach, and all we're doing is nice and easily bring your knees up to our chest. Nice and easy. Just getting the legs working, getting major muscle groups working, so the heart starts working to pump the blood down to those legs. And we give it a minute of that. Nice and easy. Okay, so a minute of that to be done. Then we move on to our shoulder shrugs. Our shoulder shrugs are probably a great part of sport, especially in the GA, and rugby use this a lot. We just bend over, we move our shoulders, nice and easy like that. No need to get yourself hurt by going too quickly too soon. All we're trying to do is get the blood working, body working, heart and lungs working, nice and easy. And if you get a bit fitter, you can push it on and go a bit quicker, like that. That's your warm-up. 1 minute of each. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, no break. Once you've finished that warm-up, should be slightly out of breath, body should feel slightly warm, and you should be ready to have a stretch. Okay, I'll do a separate stretch video afterwards. As we move on then, we move into the main part of our program. Once again, I'm going to be very brief because we want to get through as much as possible without taking up too much time in the video. First exercise is the classic, it is the press-up. Everyone knows how to do the press-up. Should know how to do the press-up, but doing the press-up correctly is a different story. We see a lot of it in training. The arse tends to be up, the arse tends to be down. People tend to swoop their hips into the press-up and do it incorrectly. Proper thing about the press-up is that we keep our hips and our shoulders dropping at the same rate, in a nice controlled manner, and be brought back up in a nice controlled rate. Okay? Classic press-up. Start with our hands slightly more than shoulder width apart, stomach tight, arse tight. We drop nice and slow to about 3 inches of the floor, control and push it back up. Slow down and push it back up, nice and controlled. If that's too hard for you, for the ladies especially, some people find that too hard to lift their whole body downwards and press it back up again. We can start with our knees in this position here together on the ground, feet crossed at the back, head down, and just drop our chest down to that position. Push back up. For the lads who want to make it a bit harder for themselves, lots of ways we can do this. If you want to go mad, you can do the spider press up. Start in the same position, hands slightly further, the shoulder width apart. Bring the knee right up to meet the elbow and drive it back up. Then the other side. That's quite a difficult one. Other ways to make it more complicated, if you want, you have our chair here. The chair there. Start with your feet and a decline press up, like so. We drop from there. Once again, quite difficult. So that's exercise number 1, the press up. Most important aspects are shoulder and hips dropping together, nice and controlled. If you lose control of the press up, stop. Okay, like all exercises here, once you've lost control of the movement, or no longer to do a repetition, stop it. That's it, you're done. That's your point of exhaustion. Okay, next up after that is the prison squat. Prison squat, quite simple maneuver to do. All we're going to do, and I'll do it from side profile on, hands clasped behind the head like that, head up, stomach tight, slightly put your rear out. We're dropping down to this position here. Very important in this movement, as you see, is that my knee won't come over the top of my toes. My back is straight, my arse down, push up through the heels and down, and that's one. Keep a good rhythm going, get a firm base in place. Breathe out and breathe out. Tipping as low as we can. And that's our prison squats. You want to make them harder, you can put some weight on your shoulders there, hold a book behind your head or any type of weight in this position, and come up. If you want to make them easier, keep the hands out in front, drop. Many as you can in a minute. Nice control movement the whole way through. Tricep dips. Tricep dips is an excellent workout. Very hard. It's very hard to do many right. It looks a lot easier than it is. Once again, all we need is our chair, edge of a bed, edge of a couch, whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. We have our chair in this position here. Okay, move out like this. 2 hands on the edge of the chair. Make sure it's stable. Okay, and all we're doing is dropping. Okay, once you get out, make sure you can get clearance. Drop it down and lift it up. Make sure you drop as low as you can. Arms doing all the work. Keep everything in line. Breathing control. And off you go. Many as you can in 60 seconds. You won't be able to do too many. Excellent workout. Works largely, it works the triceps, the deltoids up the top here, and also gets your upper traps engaged as well, which is the top of your back, so it's a great workout. Many as you can in 60 seconds. Calf raises. Calf raises can go as complicated or simple as you want with a calf raise. Calf raise can start in this simple position here, where we stand and all you're doing is rising and slowly bringing it back down. As we move on, I expect we would be doing more than that. Take a book, standard book. This one's not too thick. You know, the thicker the book, the better really, I suppose, the more nice, yeah? Drop it on the ground, put it on the book. Put it on the book, just leave your heel off the book. So your foot is in that kind of direction there, slightly planter, head up. Okay, I've got 2 feet in the book here now. Okay, heads up, just rise it up. Slow and control the way back down, power it up, working those calves. Okay, you can do this in the edge of the stairs. You can do it in any way where there's a raised area that you can do it. Another way that you can do this is in a seated position, which is probably better if you want to do more weight. So here's our chair again. Okay, we put the book under our feet with our calves or with our heels hanging off. If I have any bit of a weight, say if I have a few books in my lap, like this, with my feet in this position, heels hanging off, pushing the weight up. Pushing the weight up, as many as you can in a minute as well. See what we're doing here? We work the upper body, down to the lower body, up to the upper body, and back down to the lower body. Blood being pushed constantly, up and down the body, not working efficiently at all, which is great for the fat burning. After the calf raises, we move into the sit-ups, the classic sit-ups. Once again, the variables on the sit-ups, there's as many as you like. We can start with the basic sit-up. Here we are, sit-up position. Now in the ground, the back should never touch the ground again on the way back down. It's my strong belief. Pick your point in the horizon. I'm picking the edge of the roof there and keep looking at it. Keep your head in that position. Hands on the legs, looking at that position. Lower. Engage the stomach. All control. Engage the stomach up. Slow down. Breathe. It's all about controlling the movement. Don't drop the weight back to the floor and lose it. Control it the whole way back down. So we come up and control on the way down. To make it harder, there's loads of ways to make this movement harder. I suppose for those in the sports team who want to make this really hard for themselves, across the legs, let's go up high. Okay.